Hey guys, welcome back to another video, man. Death Battle Them Boys just released the Yuji versus Denji fight, Chainsaw Man versus Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't really been caught up on both and either one of them, but I am caught up good enough to be able to enjoy this. I'm not too worried about spoilers because with me, I'm able to watch something and be able to kind of turn a blind eye to it later on and act like I don't know what's going on, kind of forget details and be able to see it for the quote unquote first time and be able to experience it like I'm supposed to. And that's why I'm able to play games like Bars Gate over again or watch things like Kurt Cowardly Dog or whatever I want to see and just enjoy things over again by kind of, not faking being shocked, but kind of like seeing, kind of like turning a blind eye to it and being like, do I know what's going to happen? Do they change something? And then be able to experience things over again. Call it what you will. But yeah, man, I don't know how this fight is going to go. I really, truly don't. But let's get
Say
to
your
it.
prayers.
Oh yeah, I'm calling it right now. You, based on what I know about Yuji, what I've seen about Yuji thus far, definitely coming off the Culling games, I think Yuji's very precise, and I do know I haven't spoiled on some things. He's very precise, and I think he's stronger than Gojo even. I know Denji's freaking crazy and hard to put down, and I'm not even a power scaler, but I know Denji's hard to put down, and I know like shockingly these devils are actual devils. They are damn near the representation of what they really are.
Yuji versus Denji.
The Vessel of Sukuna versus the Chainsaw Man.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Loud as hell for me. Maybe not for you, but it turned out for me.
If Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong. As his grandfather lay dying, he made Yuji promise to help others and not to die alone.
A promise Yuji would keep by joining.
Yuji's 83 years old. Jesus. He likes Jennifer Lawrence. He just likes Sukuna, Mahito, and Mass Murder. Well, Yuji, I think it's fine to not like Mass Murder, but 83.
Jujutsu High, a school for up-and-coming sorcerers training to rid the world of curses.
Essentially, monsters manifested by humanity's fears, hatreds, and anxieties.
Just one problem for Yuji. Unlike everybody else, he didn't have a magical curse technique. Oh no, he had something way worse.
After consuming a cursed finger, like a literal finger, Yuji became possessed by its original owner, the King of Curses, Ryomen Sukuna, the most powerful sorcerer in history.
And Yuji's willpower was the only thing holding Sukuna back from controlling his body, killing everything in sight, and taking over the world.
So Yuji got to know his surly new roommate, and perhaps one day he would show him a kinder, gentler path.
A classic shonen hero's journey if I've ever heard one. Yuji would track down and nosh on the rest of Sukuna's cursed fingers before they caused any more trouble.
Fulfilling his late grandfather's wish to use his strength in service of others, surrounded by friends.
Helps that he's getting a first-rate education from the strongest sorcerer alive today, Gojo.
Gojo would teach Yuji to harness and manipulate the absolutely
Physical reinforcement, divergent fist, black flash, reverse curse hitting, binding valve, new style, simple domain, the domain expansion, blood manipulation, converting, piercing blood, shrine. Do you just shrine? That's a spoiler, but that's crazy.
Absurd amount of cursed energy he inherited from Sukuna.
Cursed energy is basically like evil ki, and Yuji can use it to see invisible curses and enhance his already superhuman strength and martial arts skills he learned from his gramps, making him a monster in close quarters combat.
Yuji knows Taido, a Japanese martial art derived from Okinawan karate. It focuses on agility and flexibility with the inclusion of spins, twists, tumbles, drops, rolls, and fleet footwork,
which he combines with jujutsu techniques like
I'm not fighting someone that's doing all that. Look, listen, gas prices is too high. I don't get paid enough. Bills are too high. I don't get paid enough. I'm not dealing with it. You start popping out with the flips. I don't care what you did. I'm just gonna walk away and make you look crazy. Like I'm not doing all that. That's too much.
Divergent Fist. Yuji strikes an enemy so fast that his cursed energy takes a second to catch up, hitting his opponent twice and messing up their
I'm
rhythm.
so serious.
By
So you can
perfecting
have
that
that.
timing and applying
tired.
cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a hit, Yuji can achieve the Black Flash, increasing the power of his hit by a factor of 2.5. A feat that would require reaction speeds nearly 1,000 times faster than sound.
It's basically impossible to do at will. You're so in the zone when you pull it off that it fully restores your cursed energy and boosts
That's
your
fast as hell,
output to
though.
120%.
Yuji's Black Flashes are so strong in particular, the author himself stated that 5 in a row would have been enough to instantly kill the special grade curse Jogo.
Who
Really?
did this? And this? And this?
How
That
many has
hits.
Yuji ever done in a row, you ask? 7.
And that's not even the
That's one he
nastiest
did.
thing about Yuji's punches.
Because another soul resides in his body, Yuji learned how to target the soul itself, doing damage to opponents who could normally regenerate from his hits.
Yeah, this pink-haired brat was a
I'm so
Jujutsu
confused.
prodigy, perfect for Gojo's dream. You see, it's lonely at the top, and Gojo wanted to train a crop of pupils powerful enough to share the burden of reforming Jujutsu society.
Until one fateful battle when Gojo was sealed away and Sukuna took over Yuji's body. Then proceeded to, well, commit that whole mass murder thing he was always going on about.
Yeah, turns out Sukuna is evil. Like, really, really, totally, completely,
Sans blush.
irredeemably evil.
And it also turns out that every twist and turn in Yuji's life was orchestrated by the body-hopping sorcerer Kenjaku in order to resurrect Sukuna and bring about the curse apocalypse.
In Yuji's eyes, something he was completely responsible for. And so, having
He wasn't.
failed his grandfather, Yuji's outlook shifted.
No longer would he fight to protect others, but to kill curses.
And after Sukuna hopped bodies into Yuji's best pal Megami, the King of Curses became numero uno on Yuji's shit list.
Kind of thinking was never going to work. He's a hero. You can't. Your whole thing can't be I'm going to save everyone or I'm going to protect everyone. You can't save everyone. It's like it's only one bad day. You won't get there in time, or someone can just slip right through your fingers. I mean, we got Gwen Stacy from Spider-Man and a lot of other places. I mean, there's this Thor comic where Thor was honestly trying to talk this guy down from blowing himself up when his kid died or whatever, and Thor did not save that guy. So yeah, that was never going to work, man. You gotta just try to do your best. All that you can do, and I aspire that for everyone through your day-to-day life, no matter who you are. Do your best.
He's defeated powerful disaster curses like
And kill
Hanami and
curses if you
Mahito, survived being slammed so hard he cratered the earth, and is comparable to sorcerers like Maki, who tanked getting rammed through entire mountain ranges.
Yuji also learned how to use super advanced abilities, like reverse curse technique, to heal himself from crazy damage. Like getting his torso shredded into chili. Ugh.
And in some other sorcerers' cases, even regrowing lost limbs.
I really don't want to pause like that, but honestly, it's like I'm seeing there was generating a lot of hands and hand stuff, but Denji like his stuff beats that easily. You're just gonna have to target the soul in order to do a critical blow, but even then, I don't know, man. These devils just have a way of surviving shit that you don't think that they would, and have a way of just regaining their stuff too fast. Then I'm pretty sure Denji's power level is insane too.
It takes a lot of energy to
Takes off
regenerate
stuff that
blood. So
happens.
after going on a
It's
cursed
slow, too.
object feeding frenzy, he learned how to
Not even
manipulate his
Parts
own blood to speed up his healing. Or fire it like a blood beam. A poisonous blood beam.
All of that combined made Yuji just tough enough to finally take on the King of Curses, although greatly
Sukuna.
weakened after his victory against Gojo.
Rip. Literally.
Sukuna was still the de facto strongest being alive, but after hitting him with a Black Flash, Yuji actually copied Sukuna's main ability.
Gojo's plan all along.
This was Prime. With it, Yuji can slice apart any surface he touches, an enemy's flesh, the ground beneath him, even the boundary between two souls in one body. Enough hits can even cause those two souls to separate.
Like a souped up version of his normal punches.
Even better, Yuji finally gained access to the most powerful weapon in any sorcerer's arsenal, a domain expansion.
Basically a pocket dimension created by the sorcerer where their ability will hit no matter what. No contact needed. If you're trapped in Yuji's domain, you're getting sliced to ribbons.
With all his power and training and righteous fury, Yuji severed Sukuna's soul from Megumi's body, freeing his friend from the demon's clutches. But not before offering Sukuna one last chance at redemption.
Which he rejected before dying because
He should, because Sukuna's like that. I mean, we don't always have to be trying to redeem some of these villains, you know? We can just keep them like villains. Let villains be villains. That's why Sukuna was such a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have we'll change him to the side of good, or he's a broken hero like Obito or Darth Vader. It's like, no, Sukuna like doing Sukuna stuff. Sukuna generally just likes doing Sukuna stuff, and that's refreshing to me.
well, evil, leaving Yuji to grow into one of the most fearsome sorcerers in history.
Turns out the cursed objects that Yuji consumed made him part curse and slowed his aging to a crawl, giving him decades of training and battle experience.
He's mastered blood manipulation, can pull off black flashes at will, and shredded entire cities apart with Shrine. Just like Gojo and Sukuna before him, he became the strongest.
But what actually makes someone truly strong? For Sukuna,
Surprised Gojo, numbing Sukuna's black flash record, dodged piercing bloods, withstood Mahito's crater him into the earth, created a 4-mile wide dust explosion, kept on fighting with his liver pierced ill, became a special grade sorcerer. He's done it all.
it was the power to stand alone atop all others. But to Yuji, it was the opposite.
The only reason he had survived as long as he had was because of the mercy and sacrifice of his friends.
So Yuji brought together friends and allies, new and old, to create a world eventually free from curses entirely, fulfilling not just Gojo's wish, but his grandfather's as well.
Because if Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong. Wiz, if there are two truths in this world, two universal
This
constants,
contains
it's
spoilers
these.
for the
Life
entire
sucks and
Chainsaw
then
Man
you
manga.
die.
Okay,
Especially for the young boy.
that's for y'all.
Who was
I'm fine
so
with it.
poor and unlucky, he doesn't even know his last
Lord, if you're listening again, I'm gonna say this again. I probably have said this so many times. Lord, please bless me, Lord, and please don't let me have to sell anything of that caliber to make ends meet. Lord, please bless me, the viewer, my YouTube channel, and hopefully, I'll get some subscribers off of this and likes and subscriptions. I can do this for a living, and I don't know. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you, and amen.
name.
With an alcoholic father forever indebted to the Yakuza, and a diet consisting of whatever garbage he could get his hands on, all Denji had in this world was his dog, Pochita.
I knew he
Who
did.
happened
It
to
was
have a
still great.
chainsaw sticking out of his face? Really
course I knew
putting
he
the
did. It's
tear
just-
in Terrier.
Pochita wasn't an actual dog,
like
obviously.
selling one
He
of
was a
yours?
devil. Monstrous superpowered beings literally from hell that are created by and represent humanity's worst fears. In Pochita's case, literally the personification of chainsaws.
Oh, he's so cute. Who would be afraid of chainsaws? They're the most versatile tool in the world. Perfect for chopping trees, opening cans, massacring your foes.
Apparently, Pochita had no problem with that last part, as he and Denji hunted down and killed his devil brethren.
It's a tough job, but when selling your testicles won't pay off your dad's debts,
Didn't even give him
it'll do.
That
100,000.
is, until Denji was cornered and forced to learn about those two universal constants.
no.
Life sucks, and then you die.
But sometimes, if you're really unlucky,
True
there's
words
a
have been
third
said.
option.
Born from his and Pochita's contract, a literal deal with the devil, Pochita would become one with Denji's body in exchange for Denji to live a happy life.
You want Denji to live a happy life and die a normal death. Ooh, that's a tall order.
And so the two fused into a half-human, half-devil hybrid, the Chainsaw Man.
That's my
AKA
boy.
a one-man,
They're
blood-soaked
both my boys,
devil-slaying
but
machine.
that's my boy.
The perfect candidate for the public safety devil hunters, led by this piece of work. With nothing
some
controlling
things
him but
about
his
her, too.
raging teenage hormones, Denji would battle all of devil kind in the hopes of one day getting laid.
And he was a natural at killing, not getting laid. As
Listen, I would if I was Denji, it would already have been done. I mean, like the girl that would have that threw up, yeah, that would have happened. That whole scene would have been edited. Let it be a choice space. Let me be in Denji's shoes. That whole scene would have ended the way that it was supposed to go without the throw up, without all that. Maybe the throw would have happened, but the deed would have been done if you catch my drift.
The Chainsaw Man, Denji can slice through just about anything and generate new chainsaws from any surface of his body.
Or swing him around on massively long chains. Oh man, that's so cool.
It helps that Denji is incredibly powerful, capable of lifting and throwing cars, surviving being blasted through.
Wait. Devil physiology, blood fuel, regeneration, chainsaw, extended blades, get to any part of the body, yes, can turn objects into chainsaws. That I did not know. I'm gonna have to watch the movie. I don't remember. It's crazy. Denji man, fully fuels. Is this okay?
Several buildings and moving way faster than the eye can see.
And if he happens to get torn apart
like
by
Ghost
some
Rider.
ornery devil, no
Chainsaws.
biggie, because he can regenerate from just about anything.
Denji has survived being sliced to pieces, having his head torn off, being dipped in demonic stomach acid for hours, and even getting his heart ripped out.
Haven't we all? Chainsaw Man didn't regenerate his heart. Oh no, his heart regenerated a Chainsaw Man.
Even separating Denji and Pochita won't stop them. When Denji was stuck in this alternate dimension, he and Pochita still possessed a metaphysical connection.
With their stomachs.
While his healing factor can be overtaxed, all he needs to do is drink some blood and he's back to full health.
And considering that chainsawing devils apart is basically an infinite blood exploit, he almost never runs out. Only limited by the violence-induced psychotic frenzy he enters in combat.
Well, he's not
Specific
actually
things.
crazy.
That's why
Denji
I'm not trying to just talk it up, but there's specific devil of specific things. You to beat one of these devils, you're being not just being the devil, but you're beating that thing incarnate. You get what I'm saying? You're being that physical, that metaphysical thing, that thing. It's like beating the fire devil. You're not just being the devil, you're being damn near fire itself in some of these cases.
He might be, okay, definitely is an under-socialized moron led by his dick, but he's surprisingly clever in combat.
Almost always thinking outside the box and coming up with so dumb they're brilliant strategies to take on devils that should be too strong for him.
In short, Denji was the perfect soldier and was rewarded for his efforts with something that began to resemble a happy life. Aki, the stern older brother, Power, the bratty younger sister, and Makima, his boss, and the girl of his dreams.
And a
All
psychopath.
Denji had to do to finally score with that dead-eyed redhead was to kill the most fearsome devils in existence, like the Typhoon Devil, who created a massive hurricane,
It's all
or the
Coffin Baby
Bomb
names.
Devil, who could blow up most of a city, or the Gun Devil, who could travel around the world and kill over 1 million people in about 5 minutes.
But,
Yikes.
plot twist, he had to kill Makima too, because she was secretly the Control Devil, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Everything she told Denji was a lie. The happy life he created, the family he made, all of it was designed to be torn down.
All with one goal, to force Denji to break his contract with Pochita and become her servant. Order 66ing every devil she didn't like. But when Denji did break, Pochita took over.
Now Pochi might
While Denji and Pochita have been separated for an extended period, this was because Denji did not want to rejoin. The two can reunite much more quickly if they want to.
look cute and cuddly, but the Chainsaw Devil is one of the strongest and
That's gonna come
scariest
back up
dudes
later
in the
on.
universe, capable of tearing through hordes of devil hybrids like nothing.
More than enough to give Denji his opening to beat Makima by cutting her up into sashimi and eating her whole. A very similar solution to the Chainsaw Devil's most powerful ability.
Anything Pochita eats gets deleted from
Simply, right?
existence. Yeah, like it never happened in the first place. World War II? Gone. AIDS? Nada. Nuclear frickin' bombs? A light tasty afternoon snack, thank you very much. Forgive me, chainsaws. I knew not your power.
He also ate the Death Devil. Yes, Denji ate death.
We're saying that when a Chainsaw Devil eats something, it's GG. He ate death. Denji wins. What? What are we doing? Denji wins. He ate death. You can't eat death and tell me you beat death. And now, if I'm going off God of War rules, there's no more death.
which means no one on Earth could die.
Oh, you think that's
haven't watched the
messed
video,
up?
by the way.
Let's
That's just
talk about
common
his
sense.
next romance, Asa.
A sweet, shy, awkward girl, perhaps Denji's one true love, except for the fact that she shares a body with Makima's sister, Yoru, the War Devil.
Who herself is in love with the greatest
sister.
warmonger of them all, the United States of America.
And Yoru was determined to use her
America.
love of the USA to drown the world in a ceaseless hurricane of blood.
Denji, buddy, you ever considered maybe switching to guys or something? Because every single woman you meet has tried to kill you.
It was in Denji's climactic battle with the War Devil that his and Pochita's
They're trying
bond
to
finally
say.
matured, giving Denji full control of the Chainsaw Devil's power. A kind of Denji man, I guess.
Which he used
I'm looking at this feat right here. Survived a sword strike containing the mass of Oregon. That's a state. And going off just what I've seen from Yuji and all this stuff, it goes city, country. Now it goes city, state, country, and then moon, planetary. Denji's the only one here with a moon feat.
to kick the war.
Like, people, don't underestimate a moon feat. That's so aggravating. It's like, bro, Naruto has a moon feat, and everyone wanted to try to like debunk it or like act like it's not as big as what it was. Listen to me, man. How many moon feats does Luffy have? 0. How many moon feats do a lot of these? How many moon feats does Deku have? 0, right? How many moon feats does Spider-Man have? I mean, he has one if you want to add up this comic. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, man, these moon feats, the moment you get outside of Earth and start doing more moon planetary stuff, that's when the numbers start just going crazy instantly.
Devil's ass. And she was no joke. Strong enough to shoot Pochita from across the globe with a near light speed 2-ton bullet from the goddamn Statue of Liberty. Better yet, Yoru was so powerful, she turned Oregon into a sword. Yes, the state of Oregon. Crumple the
Whole
entire
state.
landmass into a blade, fly it over to Japan, and swing it at Denji. And he matched its power.
She also threw the American flag at him. The one on the moon. You know, the moon in space. In seconds. And he dodged it.
With the whole world literally falling apart, Pochita realized that becoming Chainsaw Man made Denji's dream for a normal life impossible.
Something Denji was always too stubborn and selfish to realize until it was too late.
So Pochita did what any good dog would do. Eat himself and erase the Chainsaw Devil from existence, creating a new world without him and leaving Denji just Denji.
But maybe all this time, Denji was enough. Being Chainsaw Man could not save his loved ones, but being Denji could.
Because, sure, life sucks and then, yeah, you'll die. But while you're stuck in between, chasing your dreams with your buds can help make life worth living.
Power right there.
All right.
Real quick. I seen power right there. Comment below my video and comment did power make it. That's all I want to know. I need to actually catch up legitimately, but I need to know that. Just comment below. Power made it. That's all. That's all. Power made it. Please. That's all I want.
Battle's about to start, but first, pitch calls are back. Yep. Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick, and we've reopened Death Battle pitch calls on the Death Battle store. It's a way for you to meet with Ben and I, the creators of Death Battle, and pitch us your favorite matchup you've always wanted to see over a video call.
That's right. A lot of the episodes we're working on right now are being made because of a pitch. But to give each pitch the time it needs, there is a limited number available.
So grab them quick before they're gone. Last time we sold out in just under an hour, which absolutely blew our mind.
What's your secret?
Death Battle pitches are available right now on our website, deathbattle.gg. It's kind of like our own private Patreon with a bunch of extra stuff in every episode of Death Battle ever.
And if you're a website member, you get first dibs. First it'll be available to chroniclers, then archivists, and so on. Plus, members get a pretty sweet discount on the store, so it's a big deal.
Let's get to the battle, but don't forget to grab your pitch at deathbattle.gg.
GG, let's go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
It's Denji. It's Denji. I love you, Yuji, man, but it's Denji. Guys.
Oh, man. Oh, no. You're fine. You're fine. This wasn't my fault! I've never felt such weird cursed energy like his before. Say your prayers! You're a chainsaw curse?
Oh no!
I'm so fresh. I would just listen to the music in the background.
Half man, half devil, chainsaw man! Let's finish this! Chainsaw instant death technique!
Denji doesn't fight fair.
Batter up, pig-head, punk-ass bitch!
Wait, is she drinking the blood?
Wait for it. I realized you had 2 cursed energy sources in one body.
Well, know about that.
So I
It's a
separated.
2v1 now.
Speaking
Yikes.
of,
You think Kurama's not gonna help Naruto? Like a balloon popper?
domain expansion.
You messed up, baby!
Wait,
Who's
is this
done
the
our
Yuji man?
brothers? You'll never keep us apart!
Black Flash?
Domain expansion. Finally got you to stop moving! See? We can be smart too, huh?
Punk ass bitch. Tried.
They did not have that boy doing a Magaraga. Wait. They did not have that boy doing a Magaraga.
Tried.
What's that? Okay, so I might have crashed out a bit and messed up my recording a bit, but you can't really blame me, man. The whole Magaraga movement, man, I hit something, man. I moved some stuff, and yeah, it was a disaster. But yeah, Denji won.
It's down into 4 chapters: their speed, skill, abilities, and power.
First off, who was faster?
Yuji's greatest speed feat is the Black Flash. In order to apply cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a strike, Yuji would have to move and react at over 900 times the speed of sound.
Insanely fast. But remember
Like,
that time Denji dodged that flag
you would
that
think it would be
Dora
Yuji,
summoned
but,
from
you know.
the moon? You know, the one that's over
Surprisingly.
200,000 miles away.
And I told you
Considering
about the
Denji's
moon,
position
man.
from start
I
to
told you guys, man. The moment you start getting the outer space stuff, that's when that's when feet start just going everywhere. Feet start flying, numbers start flying, stuff starts flying everywhere. I told you the moment stuff goes in outer space, that's when the numbers go off the scales.
impact, all while in the midst of a fast-paced battle. This must have happened in a matter of seconds.
We'll lowball it and say 10. Though it'd probably have to be faster to use against Denji in a fight.
This means the flag must have been moving over 12% the speed of light.
Over 100 times faster than the Black Flash.
Yuji and all his fast movements and all that, the reaction speed thing, that it'll be Yuji easy. That's an easy Yuji, but it's not. It's a Denji. That's crazy. Not really. If you think about it, not really, but On first glance, Yuji.
Now, Yuji
Whoops.
has gotten significantly stronger since his adolescence, but we know for a fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen, relativistic speeds are something humanity has explicitly not yet achieved.
So it's pretty clear that Denji takes speed.
However, Yuji has made a career out of going up against enemies far out of his league by relying on his skill.
And what a career it's been! He defeated the King of Curses all before he was even an adult, and he continued to train and master his jujutsu techniques for decades.
Whereas Denji, while certainly a clever, unorthodox fighter, would often get by due to his sheer stubbornness and durability more than anything
skill
else.
goes
With
to
Yuji's greater
Yuji for a
experience
fact.
and martial arts combined, he was definitely the more skilled fighter.
Yeah.
What wasn't as clear-cut was who had the better abilities.
Specifically, how well they can cut each other and how well they can heal from being cut. So I guess it's their cut ability.
Both could survive pretty insane wounds, though Denji's devil healing factor was superior.
The most Yuji has ever healed were some big
Easy to
slashes
tell.
against his stomach.
And while other similarly powerful sorcerers like Gojo could regenerate lost limbs, Denji could regenerate almost all of his body from a single cord pull. That being said, Yuji's soul targeting attacks have done lasting damage against those with superior healing like Mahito.
Not just that, but literally splitting two souls apart. That's how he beat
Yeah, that didn't
Sukuna,
help
and
him
he
here.
could potentially
I
do the
thought about
same
that
thing
earlier.
to break apart Denji and
The video.
Pochita.
I
However,
was like, man,
it's not so simple. Sukuna was already severely
I don't
weakened
think
at
he
the
should
time,
do that,
and it took
actually.
Yuji several hits to separate
Set in
him
the,
and
like,
Megumi.
2v1,
And on top of
right?
that, even if Denji and Pochita were split up, we know they keep a metaphysical connection when apart. In fact, they were split up when they were fighting Makaba, and they had no problem rejoining. No reason they couldn't do it again here.
However, Denji's healing factor isn't unlimited. He'll need blood to heal eventually, and the range and speed of Yuji's slashes would force Denji to tank them to get up close.
Even if he could, Yuji's healing factor wouldn't last nearly as long against Denji's chainsaws. But then Yuji could back off, Denji
Yuji could theoretically block Denji's chainsaws by coating his hand in slashes, but Denji's greater speed means Yuji couldn't react in time to do that. Yeah.
chase him, and so
Sounds
on.
about
Like
right.
an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, neither had a clear edge in cut ability.
So what it
50-50?
ultimately came
Okay.
down to was power. Who could do the most damage and wear the other guy down first?
Yuji slicing apart an entire city is one of the most impressive feats in all of Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's a city feat. It's a city feat. Versus a person that is up against planetary feats.
By measuring the clouds of dust created in his attack's wake, we can estimate he launched over 5.5 million tons of debris into the air. That kind of force is equivalent to over 3 megatons of TNT, comparable to a hydrogen bomb.
But unfortunately for Yuji, while he could cut apart a city, Denji was Oregon level.
The state of Oregon is the 9th largest in the Union by total area,
Say it
nearly
like that, but yeah,
100,000
Denji's
square
Oregon
miles.
level,
By
for a fact.
estimating its volume, Yoru compressed a mass weighing over 750 trillion tons. One swing from that sword would hit with an energy of over 30,000 megatons of TNT.
Which is like 10,000 hydrogen bombs. And
Just
not
call it
only
a
did
nuke.
Denji survive a swing, he straight up
Just call it a nuke.
overpowered it. That's insanely strong, but not inconsistent. Like the time Yoru fired the
Deborah ramming my brother at near light speed seems similar to the Gun Devil's shot. However, greater amounts at similar speed, the bullet's kinetic energy surpasses Deborah's.
that globe-spanning near-light-speed bullet from the Statue of
Yikes.
Liberty.
Sure, Yuji's citywide dismantle was done casually, but so was Yoru crumpling Oregon. Yuji's dismantles would need to be 1,000,000% stronger to do significant damage to Denji.
They said
Especially
it's
with
a
Denji's
million
OP
times
healing
stronger,
factor,
man.
too.
Denji takes the final edge in power. All
There it
Denji
is.
needed was one good hit to finish the fight. And with his far greater speed, it was only a matter of time.
Death Battle,
What
make
can I
your own
say,
anime.
Yuji? Denji's just got that dog in him.
The winner is Denji, the Chainsaw Man.
Next, though.
Next time on Death Battle.
Century? Superman, Denji versus
Subscribe and join as a member to
Superboy
see
Prime? Superboy Prime. I mean, like, that's so easy. You guys know Superboy Prime is stronger than a lot of these Supermans out here, right? Stronger than Superman, right? Superboy Prime is that guy. Prime? Prime? Superboy Prime? Golden Boy? No. Who? I get that. Oh, a century stronger than 1,000 exploding suns. I leave the Kryptonians alone, man. Anyway, comment, guys, what you think of the video. Comment what you think of the death battle, and comment what should I do next? You know, what should I react to? What should I do next? And don't ask what happened during the crash. Don't ask how I messed everything up. That's the one thing you can't ask. That's one thing you can't ask of me. You can't ask me that. I will never tell you. Let's subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.